Hi everyone, welcome to Business is the Chat. I'm your host Mulebogeng. So Business is the Chat is where we network, we discuss topics based on business, entrepreneurships, and we share knowledge. And today I have two lovely guests. Unfortunately, our third guest speaker can't join us. So without further ado, I'd like my first guest speaker to introduce herself and tell us a bit about her business. Humulema, are you ready?
I am ready.
Humulemo? Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. All right. So, hi, the listeners and the guests and everyone who's involved in this. I just want to thank Mo for such a lovely opportunity. And so, my business is mainly all about recruitment and consulting. So, our structure is the first basis is recruiting young adults, especially Black people, and then also we do HR services for small businesses, and then we also do the accounting side where we do bookkeeping, payroll, and then we've introduced now recently we've just opened up a call center where we're going to give especially people with no experience and they don't have money to go to school, so we give them like a 6 months call center what you call experience, and then they have to go out there and market themselves. So mainly we do just recruitment and making sure that employment is just going down. So that's IBIS. It's called IBIS Consult, and our offices are in Florida. So that's me.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Homo. Are you ready,
Okay.
Nonhlanhla?
Yes, I'm ready.
Right.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mo. Hi, everyone. My name is Nontlatla. I am the founder and owner of Zania S. We are a skincare manufacturing company. We are based in Ratanda, one of the townships in Heidelberg. We manufacture personal care products. This includes body butters, shower gels, hand wash soaps, bath salt. These are the current products that we have for now. What's special about our product is that they're vegan friendly. They are made using natural product ingredients. Sorry, and they are all organic, 100% organic. Thank you.
Nice, nice, nice. Today, ladies, chat. I should have actually had a pen for this email. I've been all in my head. But anyway, so ladies, I'd like you to tell us about who. Okay, let me start with this one. What was the inspiration behind you starting your own company?
All right, I'll go first. So the inspiration behind it, basically when I started my first job, I was a call center agent like for a week, and then after that I went straight into recruitment. So it was at Only the Best in Parktown. So there I got to get the full roundabout process in terms of recruitment and why do we do recruitment and the satisfaction behind a person sending you just a WhatsApp saying thank you very much just for getting him or her a job. Like, they weren't, that message just made us actually go crazy about starting my own company. So I went on into another recruitment agency called Muller Skills. That is where me and the other director, Douglas, where we started the business, and now he's flourishing. And then from there, I was like, okay, let me just start. We're gonna start IBIS Recruit. So it's me and Miriam, we are directors, and then there's another director in it. Okay, but that one is silent. We are mainly managing and operations of the whole thing, the whole IBIS. So the reason for us to start that is that the business capital, you just started from scratch. You make sure that you have a good clientele where you can go out there to clients and get businesses. And that is where you can just say, okay, from this business or more, maybe more owns APSA or Zania S, and then maybe then that's we will actually come to you and just offer our service to you and just and then from there you will see, okay, this is an actual company where they grow and just then they in call center kind of things. So the main purpose is that comes from one person, the reason why we um, started this. And another thing is also unemployment. Like we, especially us black people, we sitting with pensions and just sitting there out there. And, when I get positions and I look at the job spec, I will like, oh, yeah, I could put those ban. It's just that you have to. They don't have the experience. They have the qualification. They don't have the. So for us to open up this kind of company, we also have the forefront to go to our clients and speak a word for them to say, take this person a month or so, and then you see where they go. And I've had progress actually from just sitting there and having these qualifications. So to have us as a people out there and have a voice for these people is also actually we maneuvered into movement.
Okay, and since you mentioned that you obviously started in a corporate space and then you started to do your thing, what skills
Mm.
did you actually acquire that helped you a lot in starting this business venture?
So basically communication skills because our
Mm-hmm.
industry you have to be that person that's always out there speaking to people. From my previous employer, he is a business development officer, so he's a people's and to get me as well a people's person. It's one of the skills that will pull through. So it's basically and it's also like having what can I say like having a a background of uh, people that are in because you have that if you have a position that you post on WhatsApp, you know if you want to come the site, you just come. It's basically communication, having a back how to use social media, especially LinkedIn, that we most of the time post our jobs as well. And then again, the fact that you know how to process CV, you know how to look for, especially job responsibilities and job requirements. You know that Mo is doing this, she's good in communication and whatnot, and you have in marketing. So you know you have to have that skill of picking one so that the client can also say, okay, this person is not or anything else like that. But however, from what you have just told me, it's actually good. And also interviewing skills. I don't believe in interviewing people with that straight face and being like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
scared to go into no. When you come, you tell all the people that I've interviewed, they'll tell you it's just a conversation where a person can open up to you actually. So that's the way so basically when you come into my interview, I will tell you about myself and where I come from. So that makes you more relaxed to be open and because sometimes people are not good in articulation. So even if you do an interview in Zulu, Botswana, you know, that will just help people. So basically, it's communication um, background of what you call social media, and then interviewing skills. and away from people. I think that is my skills that has brought me to where I am right now to open up the own business that I built.
Nice, nice, nice. Your network is kind of like, screwing us over. I'm just like, oh my God.
It's buffering.
Yes, it's like it has
Are we
like
buffering?
glitches there, but it's okay. Not like it's just breaking off now and then, but it's fine. We will get through it.
Oh, okay.
And
Sorry, guys. Sorry to the listeners.
it's okay, it's okay. And Ntantla, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Um,
Okay.
so one of the reason I started this business it's personal hygiene. There's nothing exciting than coming out of a bathtub smelling like a bunch of roses. So our story started way back in 2020. I used to work as an estate agent. I was selling properties. And due to COVID-19, I lost my job. And that's when I decided to finally start my company that makes personal care products. I saw a big gap market for personal products um, that are organic and vegan friendly. I have a very sensitive skin, so I can't use just any product on my skin. Um, that's one of the reasons. So I was like, why don't I start a company, a black-owned company that manufactures skincare products and just make them unique. And yeah, that's my short story.
And then, how big is the scale in which you would like your to run your business?
Um, well, it's quite big. I'm on a scaling up. I'm planning on starting a plant where I plant all the ingredients that I want to include in my product. So there's quite a big market for the bud makings of entrepreneurs in South Africa.
Okay, nice, 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 nice. Okay, thank you so much, ladies. So I want us to talk about the challenges, you guys face in your business. Um, and those challenges, how did they make you a better entrepreneur, And again, on top of that, being a black woman in the industry, what are some of the challenges you can share with us? Khulumela- ah! Khulumela, are you ready?
You're not the only one that gets this with my name,
Yo,
Shem. I do understand.
yo. Ah,
So, you talked about changes in the business, né? And how
yeah.
it's got to make me stronger. So,
Mm-hmm.
basically, the challenges are there, and it's every day. Every day, it's a challenge. I don't want to lie. Every day, you can go up and smile. Yes, I got a client today. They want us to do this. Then it's something else. My gosh, my main change in terms of my business. Okay, let me start with the side. No? Besides the business, let me start with the call center side. So my main challenge with that is having our to stay in the call center, because they will come in 2 days, and then after 2 days, the next time I'm interviewing, the next week is gone. So we interviewed like 30, um, 30 youth, black girls, black guys, but uh, being able to stay in the call center, actually understand that the call center industry doesn't die at all. You won't get a call center saying that it's shutting down or for whatever reason. It would be that these are small ones. But if you can go to Randbeck now, all the call center are flooded. It's an experience that people don't understand that it's needed. You are able to handle irate customers, speak, you are able to articulate, and so that is the challenge that I'm having in terms of the call center side, and not getting clients on time that would make them make our agents stay. As also funding, I can say funding for us black women is, it's quite a big challenge in us. However, if you have a team or a supportive family, a supportive friends, supportive directors that you're working with, I think we are able to pull through, even though it's tough. Especially, let me tell you, especially with my mother. Um, right now, I left my job, right, to do business. So who has to support me now if business is going down? It's my mother. You understand? So she's taking up a lot of it. It's also a challenge in me because you want to always make your mother happy, but it's gonna take time to where we want to reach, and it's gonna take time, and we need her support more than anything else. And I really want to say to her, thank you very much for being with me throughout this journey, because we opened up 2020 March, 2020, the day before my birthday. 2020, every time it gets to July, I smile, and every time I would say, okay, let me go and apply for a job, maybe help. Then, God, no karma. Karma would say no. You will get an interview date, and then it can say no, no. Every time it's a no, and something comes up into the workplace, and something good comes up. Client is needing 50 agents at Ribone. I have to recruit now. But you understand? So the challenge is every day. The child is a challenge. The is a challenge, but the most one that I can say that it has killed me is really having to pay people small salaries, and we don't support salary to them. I can tell you now, the last time me and my partner got paid ourselves was like only last year July, because all the money, all the passion, everything, your blood, sweat, and tears, it's put into the business. You understand? So whatever little money that you get, you put into the business. Whatever something you put into the business, so that you pull through. As you said, we move of this and the supportive structure within you, then I guess we'll pull through. So that is some of the challenges that has made me quite stronger. And in terms of all the rents and yeah, it's a story. I would write a book about it, but from that book, a tear will fall down, but eventually it will grow into something like a rose or something. The next day you will be smiling. Thank you, God, for just that little client that you just got happy. Because one client makes a difference. That's what I.
Thank you so much.
So like no one talks about how lonely it is to run a business. It's draining emotionally, physically. It's not easy, guys. So since I'm running an online based business, one of my challenges is the courier guy not delivering the product on time. That's one of the biggest challenge I'm facing right now. I lose a lot of customers of that. And another one, insufficient, let me not say insufficient, lack of funding, not having enough budget for marketing. When you run a business, you need to be out there, Facebook all over, on Google, you must be there, you must be all over, you must be seen. So not having enough budget, it kind of puts you backward because you don't get enough customers. Meaning you're gonna make little or no money. So that's one of the challenges I'm facing right now. And funding. I've been applying for funding, I don't know since when. Applied with NYDA, still nothing. So it's really hard running a business, especially when you have to finance everything all by yourself. Um, if we can get like funding from the government, I think it'll be much easier. But for now, it's really hard and very lonely, I'd say.
Okay. And then while you're still there, how do you deal with peer pressure when things don't go your way?
When things don't go, I don't want to lie to you and say I'm always motivated, blah blah blah. I just lock myself in a room and cry until I figure something out. That's how
Really?
I lock myself in a room, I cry. I know the following day I'll come up with a solution and it will be a good solution. That's what I always do.
Is it? And it works for you, right? It works for you.
It works. Yeah, it works.
It's funny how we've got different ways of handling pressure. And I don't like, those textbook answers. You know how people get when they want to sound smart and they're not being realistic, because from this somebody can take something from it,
Mm.
be like, okay, let me not frustrate myself. Let me just be there in my own space, and let it all out. I appreciate you
Hmm.
for that.
I don't want to lie to you. I cry. And I know after crying, I'll come up with something very good.
Yeah.
Right, all right. Homo, your turn. How do you deal with the pressure?
Yes.
How do you deal with the
Yo.
pressure?
I mean, I think I'm like, I cry as well. Like I would come
No.
to work and I'm like, then my partner Miriam will come through and she's a goddamn fearing woman. Like she prays. Woman can fast for like weeks or even 22 days. And she'll tell me, don't worry, when I finish fasting, something will come through. And I tell you, like, I don't know how she does it. And I tell you, after she finishes fasting, something comes through the something like some miracles just okay, through out of nowhere. And I'm like, okay, Miriam, how do you do it? Then I started fasting. When I started fasting, then something, oh, it went. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just cry and you don't get feel miserable. And then at the end of your client or somebody, you say, Mari, it will all be well. You know that wording. Eventually
Mm.
it does, but at that point in time, you don't hear or you just want things to happen at for such. It's because we have to have in the end to tell people just say no, it's cheap, it's easy at all. And then when they look at you like, this one, it was easy at all to be where I am. There because I you know they're calling my names then when they just want to be rooted at they must just call me. You understand? So it hasn't I cry. Then just that I have a partner that prays about it and then she comes back and she puts me in my way. So yeah, we cry. We women
Yeah,
guys,
it's
we
it's not.
Yeah,
there's no other way. You cry.
guys,
It's a
I
norm, man.
guys, I
It's a
really
norm to go through.
guys, I really appreciate you guys, for crying. And we're removing this whole stigma of saying reading bogoto and whatnot. That's like not right. It's not cool, because we are humans at the end of the
No,
day.
no, it doesn't
And to a
work.
certain extent, to a certain extent, in my mind, that's why men say women can't run a country or run a business on their own, because they are so emotional and blah blah
Mm,
blah. To a certain point, we kind of like proving them right, but still, we also human. We are taught to to be in our
Yeah.
own emotions, but it's fine. We make it work. We run the world basically. It doesn't matter, you know. So I'm thinking now to myself, since you guys in this okay, in my mind it's sitting in a different way. Okay, let me put it together. So Homolemo, you've got a partner in your business, right? You
Yes.
Yeah. And then Nonhlanhla, you doing this whole business thing alone.
Alone.
So were there reasons for making these decisions? So let me start with Homolemo.
Basically, the why we chose to start it because we worked in the same industry. So
Mm-hmm.
when I worked with her, I was her manager at Mola Skills. So when we decided, we speak to the side and we're like, okay, we can actually do this thing. So the the mere fact of us doing longer in solving people's issues, especially like HR services kind of, let's say there's a disciplinary happening. She's the one that will be at the forefront solving that kind of issue. And on me, I am stronger in recruiting, getting the right company. You understand? So that gelled well with what we understood, that gelled well with what we started because she has a degree in, and I don't have that. Bear in mind, I don't have all those degrees in HR. Mina, my purpose, I did a degree in communication. So I understand. So gelled well has the forefront of HR as a whole, and I have the forefront of communicating and being able to just go at the right people. So that is the reason why we decided to do it together.
So like would you say the business wouldn't have run um am I delayed
No, you're
or
fine.
can you hear me? I'm fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you delayed a little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
I
I
can hear
can
you now.
see from her reaction. So do you think you can do this whole business? Is it better to have a partner or on your own? Based on what you've experienced with your partner right now.
From my point of view, now, if I was alone in this business, now, um,
Mm,
I would still be from my home and I would still be procrastinating on a whole lot of things.
mm-hmm.
So I don't think I would have gone into the 9 to 5 working industry. So
All right.
I think having was a blessing on my side to hold me, and she's older than me, so she was able to uphold me and actually give me push. Because before she was telling me, when you push, can you do this on your own? Why don't you do this on your own? You need for other people and whatnot. And then when I left, I was saying, okay, I'm going to do it on my own. I didn't have the guts, let me tell you. I didn't until she decided to call me and say, okay, let's just start this thing from scratch together. So that's where, okay, now I'm in. You understand? So
Yeah.
there's a bit of procrastination and reluctancy at saying that, oh my gosh, it's a huge responsibility on my shoulders. But she came in and it's like a mother, when a mother just holds you up and it's like, okay, let's do this thing. You have that passion and everything else. She did that, and I think I won't be able to cope on my own. I'm glad she was be my partner, and then we can be where we are right now.
Thank you so much.
So um so Zania S is not just a brand, ne?
Mm.
So the name Zania, it's Azania. It's my late son's name.
Oh
So
wow.
I started the company to honor his memory. So I feel like if I let other people in the business, I, I don't know. I don't trust anyone. I think
Okay.
it's about trust issues. I don't trust anyone to come and run the business with me. I'm very attached to the brand. It's my son's name. So I treat it as my baby. It's my baby. I don't want anyone to come in. So I think I'm better running this business alone. Yeah.
So since you talk about trust, because in
Can
this
you
type
guys
of
hear me?
thing, yes, we can hear you. Can you
All
hear me?
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
since you're
Yeah.
talking about trust, so what happens if like a financial opportunity comes, ne, and they want to partner in with you? Because now they have a say in the brand to a certain extent because they're bringing a financial aspect to it. How are you gonna handle that?
It's fine. They can come in as long as they will stay as silent partners. I don't want someone to come and make decisions with me. It's my baby, my rules, not their rules. They can bring the money and then we'll sign a contract.
Like you are so like so straight in your stuff. Okay, I
Like
understand.
it's my baby.
All right, I hear you. I hear you, and I fully understand. So, okay, we're going to the second phase of our conversation. So, I wanted us to kind of like discuss why do you think some black-owned businesses don't hire their own people? You know, because uh, of to a certain extent there is a like a systematic oppression that plays. You know, there is a bit of psychological a deep psychological thing that happens within this whole thing, and there's some stereotypes that play in the whole thing. Like for example, people would say, okay, I'm running a business, and then ke na le opportunities tse itseng, you know, but then someone in the hood would be like, hey, nna nagana ke berekela go molemo, or uh, even if they work, they take you as a friend, not as a boss. You know what I mean? I feel like go na le pride e ngata that plays a huge role in why some of these people don't come through, you know? So I would like to hear some of your own opinions.
um, I think it's jealousy, hey.
Do you think it's
It could be
jealousy?
jealous. Like I think it's jealousy, and some people are just not ready for your success. Especially when you come from Ekasi. I'll make an example. I have a Facebook page, and
Mm-hmm.
whenever I post a picture of myself, I get like 100 and something likes. But whenever I post a picture of a product, um, I'll get like 5 likes. And I'm asking myself, okay, what's the reason? I'm posting a picture of myself, I get 100 likes, and then when it comes to my business, I get little likes. I think it's jealousy, and some people are just not ready for your success. Um, you can add Mulimo, I'll add after that.
Okay, Homo, do you have something to add on?
Okay. Um, I think for me it's a whole lot of things, no? Um, it's particularly like kunyatsa batho. How can I put it in English though? Like people are
You
taking
don't have to.
they don't take you serious. Come up with a brand. You, you come up with a brand. You say, "Okay, this consultant recruit," and everyone has to have an opinion on it. You do it pink. No, why don't you do it yellow? You do it. No, why don't you do it like this? My guy, I wanted things to be. So when you come in, just take everything that I'm doing, and then that's when it starts. To just this is what I'm doing, and then they feel like they're assigned somehow by giving input or something like that. You know, and something like you said, it's your baby. Then someone comes in and wants to change like things for that, and they think, oh, we get a baby. Like it won't even go anywhere. But by that time, somewhere to even, just to do a simple logo, a logo there, just a logo for your company, it's an achievement to yourself. You're like, oh my gosh, quite big. But and then you come to people, and then you it's mainly, I think it's also this kind of thing.
Mm.
Also, us do not have that support in the little that our people are trying to do. So let's see there by on one, like, let's say 5 streets. There's 5 streets that have cooler in them. They have a container of cooler at every corner. And why are we not doing that? Why are we not
Yeah. Yeah.
calling who, who might work with us? Masika will come through, and then she will say, I want a salary. Masika, I'm giving you experience, I'm giving you exposure. No, I want a salary. Please pay me 5,000. I'm gonna give you 5,000. But what are you gonna give me now that I haven't taught you? You understand? So people will always think that you don't make yourself better. Like, and
Yeah.
when you bring the knowledge is always important in business. Just know little things more and more, because we learn every single day, whether and whatnot. He's still learning every day. Even though, oh no, the way to okay, I'm not now a baby now. I have to learn how to get out of bed. I have to, you understand? So that
Yeah.
people just tend to put the mere fact of what can I say, jealousy again. Jealousy, I think
Yeah.
it's that as
I
well.
think I think it's the people. I think it's the people from outside who will always see your potential, not your people from Ekasi. Um and your family like not getting support from your family, it also adds on that, and it kills you emotionally because
True.
you self-doubt yourself, and you're like, oh my gosh, am I not doing enough? Is my business not doing enough? I'm telling you, I was nominated
Mm-hmm.
for by the Santam Women of the Future Ntontoni. I was
Nice.
nominated, and I told my
Mm.
family that, guys, I'm nominated as a rising star, and they're like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, these people, I
Oh,
mean, this is big. Like,
this is a
this
huge
is
deal, right?
big. They're supposed to, yeah, they're supposed to be excited for that. But to them, it was just like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh. So it's not only from outsiders, your family as well.
Yeah, I think also as well, one of the things
True.
maybe why we don't even, okay, maybe support or get help from our own is because we are scared of competition. Nkilabo. And now, because now if I bring you in what I do, I'm sharing my resources, and I'm thinking "Hora, maybe after this you might leave, or jaaka go molemo
True.
buile gore, to a certain extent go na le motho o tla ba go bolelela gore how you should run your own thing, that's one of the elements I feel like ke problem. But then I believe in healthy competition. If we jaga makula le maeng bana le
Mm.
di shop le di plaza, same street, they doing the same thing, but they uplifting each other. They stock got the same place. It's all about your strategy at the end of the day. Because we have different ways of selling. You just need to find your authentic self and do what you need to. And I best believe you're gonna get the best results. And Lee Nontatla talking about getting support from your family is so important. And if you don't, it kills you so much. It kills you so much because where do you run to
True.
after that? But at the end of the day, you gotta push through everything because you're on your own. I guess it gets lonely at the top, and not
Yeah.
everybody likes it when you are doing great, and some people don't want to see you doing greater than them. You know what I mean? um so ladies, what keeps you motivated?
Seeing
What?
people
I
enjoying
think
using
me,
my
the
product.
thing that
Khomole was delayed.
we buffering.
Oh yeah, she is.
Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. I think it'll work better. So yeah, what keeps you motivated?
I think
Yeah,
seeing people using enjoying using my product, it gives me that satisfaction that okay, you are really doing well. Like people approaching me saying, "Oh, I really love your body butter. Look at my skin, it's glowing." Blah blah blah. That's what gives me motivation.
Nice, 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 nice. Are you
I'm back.
there?
Okay, so
Yeah.
the thing that keeps me motivated uh, is my partner. I don't think about our business or anything else. My partner, the fact that she has to to work. I must give up now. I think that just keeps me go to the basis. Not even my family. My family are there. Yes, they. I would come home from work and they will ask how was work, especially my little sister. When I come from work, she was like, "Oh, how was work?" I would say, "No, it was work." There already, it was work. Meaning that there were struggles, there were challenges. I was facing a whole lot of things on one time. But in all the midst of everything else that's happening there, my partner will put me down and say, "Don't worry, Homo. It's gonna be alright. But it's not gonna be like we climbing a step ladder that can stress us. No, no. There's pins, and also the mere fact that we women are being taken also motivates me to say there's a so I want to be the forefront, I want to be on top. So that motivates me as well to say I was able to be the guy at what we are doing. So that is also a motivation to me.
Thank you so much. Okay, before we close, I've got two last questions. So the the first one is um what advice would you give to someone that wants to start their own business or maybe venture into what you are doing? And then where do you see your business in the next 5 years?
Um,
Yeah.
for someone who wants to start a business, yo, they must do lots and lots of research.
Yeah.
Running a business is not easy. Running a business is not easy, as I said before. It's hard. It's lonely. It's boring sometimes. So you need to do research on the type of business that you want to venture into. You need to attend training programs. You need to associate yourself with like-minded people like yourself. Yeah, I think that's it. Do research. Have a strong team behind you, even if it's your family. And where I see myself in 5 years, I see myself owning a factory, a big factory somewhere in Midrand, that manufactures skincare products, including face products. Yeah, that's where I see myself. Thank
Nice. All
you.
the best, man.
Thank you.
Um, so advice to people who want to start a business, I would say start it. When I say they put you there like walk, you get it. So just start it. Because even if you go into a relationship, eventually you are gonna get hurt. Whether it's going to take 2 years or a year or what you are and get burned doing it so that you can see the courage that you have, all the strength that you have to own that business. You understand? And about what people will say, oh, actually started the business. Yes, it's gonna fail, it's gonna fail, but it's the courage that you have within you, or the support or whatever else that will bring you up to be. So I would say start it, whether you're selling whatever rocks or diamonds or whatever it may be. Start it now, even so that we get this stigma out of this 9 to 5 thing. So just start, have a side business because the salaries you get 15,000 taxes, I'll get 3,000, whatever you're getting. You understand? They,
Yeah.
can you live with 10,000? Because I give a guy 5, but you count those things. Have a side hustle, start that business, whatever it may be, and have a passion for it, especially if you have a passion for whatever it may be. Start in the next 5 years. We see ourselves, you know, in science will say, one of these buildings will be us in pink because our logo is pink. Everything of ours is pink. So we will just see buildings and say, our building pink, and they will be wondering when you come in. When you come in, it's a floor, a service. At the top floor, it's where like a call center will be, and to have call centers in the locations as well, so people don't have time to take a taxi to to town and all access to just enter and just die what campaign that will be. So I mean, I have big dreams. Every day it's a dreamer. Every day it's a new thing because besides this, the business that I also have a company where I do track people to go to vacations and those kind of things. You understand? I do invitations. I'm that person that's just out there. I will try and until that you understand? That
Yeah.
is just my 2 cents to the people. Start it if you can. Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys. You guys were great panelists for today's session. I enjoyed myself. I learned a thing or two as always. And thank you to the viewers for coming through to listen in. And I hope you took something from the ladies today. And ladies, thank you so much for honoring my invite. I wish you all the best in your business adventures. And yes, we out.
Thank you, Lebu. Thank you for
It's
having
a pleasure.
us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.